Thou shalt not commit adultery.
God is the creator and the designer of sexuality.
Neutrality of love and not sex.
The holiness of the human body.
Procreation and sex are divine images of love.
The primacy of sex over self-gratification.
The church is the extension of Christ.
The divine purpose of sex, unity and procreation.
Sex is a sign of the goodness of life.
Babies are signs that God has not given up on love.
God makes a soul, man makes a body.
Lust. Sexual pleasure is good and not evil. God invented sex and its pleasure. But lust is a disordered desire for sexual pleasure. Sexual pleasure is morally disordered when sought for itself, isolated from procreative and unitive purposes.
Masturbation. The deliberate stimulation of the genital organs in order to derive sexual pleasure.
Fornication is the carnal union between an unmarried man and an unmarried woman, or what we call premarital sex.
Pornography. It consists in removing real or simulated acts from the intimacy of the partners.
Prostitution. It reduces the person to an instrument of sexual pleasure. Prostitution is a social scourge. When it involves children and adolescents, it has added sin of scandal.
Rape. The forcible violation of sexual intimacy of another person. Graver is the rape of children committed by parents or those responsible for the education of the children entrusted to them.
Homosexuality is a sexual relations or the act itself between two persons of the same sex. Artificial insemination, sometimes dubbed as do-it-yourself technique, the medical intervention by which spermatozoa are introduced to the female internal genital act, not through normal sexual intercourse, but by artificial means.
Other sins against the sixth commandment. Impure thoughts and desires. Evil thoughts must be resisted because of their sinfulness and serve as occasion to immodest actions. Impure words. These are signs of the unchaste manners. It conditions the sin against chastity. Impure actions. These are in the reality against the very nature of man. Immodest looks. This is which the eye looks for pleasure soon takes possession of the heart. Sexual perversions. They are contradictory to the very nature of man, which should act in accordance with its end. God, in His ultimate godness.
It's always been about me, myself, and I thought relationships were nothing but a waste of time.